Good day, guys. It's your guy here. Today I want us to look at something very important. And as I always say, guys, if you're coming to your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you are simply gambling. You need to know exactly what you're looking for way before you even open your charts, and that is important. You know, if you've been following this channel for quite some time, that these are days we make a killing on. Okay, these are days we make a killing on. These are days we make a killing on. We are not guessing. We are not coming to guess what's going to happen. Already today I know exactly what I'm looking for, so I'm not going to be chasing these prices. No, I'm so calm because I know exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, and that is because, guys, we have clear strategies that are outlined step by step by step. Okay, and just to show you, this is a trend continuation strategy. I gave all the steps step by step because I don't want anybody to be confused. And we have a number of strategies on this channel. As you can see, this is the playbook that I trade by. This is the playbook that governs my trades. Okay, and as you can see here, I shared with you, it is in the link in the description. We have 3 different kind of PDFs, and on this PDFs, this one has 2 different kind of strategies for currencies. This one has the most easiest strategy for indices, and under it there is different kind of trends which are also categorized as a single strategy. So on this one, you're gonna find more than 7 kind of strategies, and they are the most easiest strategies. So you know, if you see this on your charts, you do this. And of course, this one is this one is the one that we are talking about now. So guys, for those who have this part and this part, go and download this one, because I've noticed most of you haven't downloaded it. Okay, maybe you are not aware that I've already uploaded this one. This is a lifetime update. Every time I upload something, I will put it here and all of you will get access to it. It's a lifetime thing. It's the very same playbook I use for all my trades. Okay, so as I'm saying, you have everything step by step, everything step by step. So let's look at this one step by step. Okay, because yesterday there were beautiful opportunities. I know that most people were actually scared because of prices were just falling and falling, but there were still beautiful opportunities that were so obvious. We don't chase prices, we do things that we know and understand. Okay, so look at this, guys. These are the rules we follow. The first step is actually we need a direction, and here it's actually described as aggressive move. Let me show you what we mean by this. You see on this day here, they really trended down. I call this a trending day. Why? Because you can see they trended down heavily and aggressively. Okay, they trended down heavily and aggressively. So this day is the most easiest day. Okay, the most easiest day. Okay, here they trended aggressively. This is the most easiest day. Even this one is the most easiest day. Okay, this is the most easiest, this is the most easiest, and this is the most easiest. So guys, these are not moves you are supposed to actually miss. Okay, and this can do something very huge to your accounts. Okay, we are not gonna chase moves as they are moving. Hey, we want to be in this move, they are going. No, we know exactly what we are looking for. Okay, so we are looking for a day that goes down aggressively, and for it to qualify as an aggressive trending day, it must violate the levels of the previous day. As you can see, this dotted line, actually the black dotted lines, represent the high and the low of the previous day. This one is the low and the high of the previous day. Okay, the low and the high of the previous day. Okay, so you need to know these things, guys. For it to qualify to be a trending day, it must violate the low or the high of the previous day, and this is highly important. Okay, so if it's going down, it's going to violate the low of the previous day. Okay, so if it violates the low of the previous day, then it qualifies to be a trending day. Okay, now we go to the next step. Okay, which is step number 2. However, I've just explained it. We need a day that trends aggressively. We need a day that violates previous days high or low. I've just told you that if it's going to go down, it must violate yesterday's low. If it's going up, it must violate yesterday's high. Okay, so rule number 3, there must be a pullback to the key level. So guys, this shouldn't be confusing. Okay, because it appears in a variety of forms. Okay, so for a pullback, you see this day trended, and then it made a low here. So okay, so the next day we need a pullback. Most of the times the pullback will be on this day exactly, but some days it will start on the day of the trending day. As you can see, this pullback started this day and this day, and it goes to key levels. Okay, when I say key levels, you see this level is the low. It's a key level. Look at the following day. What did they do? They pulled back, bounced on this line before collapsing and giving us the opportunity. The same applies here. You see, they gave this, they pull back. Okay, they could pull back, but look to where this red dotted line now denotes what the closing price of the previous day. If you look here, they pull back to where? Back to the closing price of this day, which was on a Monday. So on Wednesday, they pull back to the closing price of Monday. Okay, so we know this is an opportunity. Yes, of course, I told you some days the opportunity will be given this day. However, it will hit the take profit the next day. But on this day, yes, they did come to hit it on this day straight, but it was late. Okay, so guys, we know these are the opportunities we are looking for. You see, this day they trended heavily. Okay, they trended heavily, and then yes, they made a low here. But what did they do? The pullback started on the day of the opportunity. Back to where? Back to the key level. This is the low. This is the key level. You see, they came and bounced on the key level over here before they collapsed to the downside. Okay, so these are the opportunities we are looking for. You see, even here, they pull back to where? To the key level. The key levels will be either the high or the closing price. I mean, the high, the low, or the closing price. But if they are going down, obviously the key level is the low and the closing price. Once they violate the high, the setup is now invalidated, because if they break this level over here, now they've just made a higher high. So that invalidates everything. Okay, so look, even on this day, they came back to this level over here. Okay, they came back to this level over here. That's where they made the pin, and then they collapsed. So these guys are days you're not supposed to be missing. Okay, now let's go to the next rule quite quick. Okay, I showed you they must pull back to the most important key levels, and then we need a pattern on a smaller time frame. If you're on a 5-minute time frame, or a 1-minute time frame, or a 15-minute time frame, you will see a pattern. Mostly it's going to be a W, okay, where it breaks out and then it comes and retests and it gives you an engulfing candle. So we are interested in this engulfing candle here. So I'll show you this in a moment. It happened yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful opportunity. Okay, or it can be an M. Okay, if it's going down, it can be an M like this, but we need this part here where it retests. Okay, or it can simply, they can simply give you something like a head and shoulder. Okay, head and shoulder. Okay, and then collapse. You know, head and shoulders collapse. So we are looking for the engulfing candle mainly somewhere here. So guys, these are things we must all understand. Okay, these are things we must all understand, and then that sums up our steps. So you can see these are easy steps to follow. So now guys, I'm gonna go to the charts. Okay, I'll be on the charts for a minute here. Okay, let's talk about yesterday. Okay, you see, yesterday we are in a downtrend and they came and broke down, and already we are in a downtrend. Okay, so this is oil. Okay, this is oil. What did they do in the morning? They broke down. Okay, what are we expecting? Guys, we can't sell when they're here. We need a pullback to a key level. Okay, and they did give that. They pull back to this level over here before collapsing. If I go to a 15-minute time frame, guys, this was the most easiest one. The most easiest one. Okay, you see, they violated the low and we are still in a heavy downtrend and we are going with the trend. Remember, it's called trend following. Okay, trend following strategy. So look at what they did. They broke, yes, now they pull back to a pullback. So they come to a level. Remember, we're using the levels like the high, the closing price, or the low, but also again we can use support and resistance. We can use support and resistance as our key level. So the most important thing is to observe what do they do when they come to the level. Had they broken the high, it would have been completely invalidated. Okay, it would have been completely invalidated. What do they do? How do they treat these levels? That's all you need to do. That's all you need to look at. What do they do when they reach these levels over here? Look at this. They give you a very strong candlestick pattern. You see these three candles. Actually, let me draw them for you, okay? Because I want all of you to start understanding these things in a very simple form. Okay, guys, let's say they give you something like this. Okay, let me just put this here. I want to make this video short, guys. Okay, let's say we know how, or we know what we are expecting, right? Okay, so we need to know how do they behave when they get to the level. Let's say this is a green candle going up, right? Okay, and let's just say, for instance, for simplicity, let's say the key level is over here, right? This could be the low of yesterday, could be the closing price of the day before, or the closing price of yesterday. Okay, because we can retest to such levels. And then they give you this. Guys, never forget this. Never. I'm gonna use this on my thumbnail as well, because this is the most important part I want everybody to understand. Okay, let's say now they give you a candle like this. Okay, which could be red, could be green, it doesn't matter for that matter. Okay, but you need to understand that these three candles are very powerful. Wherever you see these three candles, you must know that they are powerful alone. Just by appearing by themselves, they are super powerful, okay, super powerful. So this is what we need to see. Okay, let's see now. Now we see something like this. Now this one is going to be the red one, right? Okay, let me just move it here. Okay, but I want this one to be a little bit longer, okay, because mostly when it appears like this, now you see we got this. These are 3 candles, guys. These 3 are highly powerful. You see these candles, these are powerful because they're going up, then they give you a doji followed by an engulfing candle. These 3 candles are powerful. Just screenshot them. These 3 are powerful, okay? You must know that, okay? Never ever forget that, okay? So what do? These are the same things they gave to us here. You know, when you see this, where are you seeing it? You're seeing it at a key level where you were expecting a pattern. Remember, I told you a pattern, and here we are in a 15 minutes time frame, okay? 15 minutes, and we are seeing this. But if we go to a smaller time frame, we are obviously going to see something different, okay? So sometimes it will differ on time frame. Sometimes another time frame might show you this in a very simple form. Another might show you this in a hidden form, okay? You see here, when you look at this, this is a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, okay? And that's where they break it with a super engulfing candle, okay? Let's just take, these are the shoulders, okay? This is an ascending head and shoulder on a 1 minute time frame, but on a 15-minute time frame, they gave us a very powerful candlestick pattern, but on a 1 minute, they gave us a head and shoulder. So you need to know the variations of time frame, and this is something you will get better at with time through back testing, okay? I don't want to hide anything from anybody. I want you to understand these things as they are, okay? Because this is the most powerful thing that will make you consistent. You see, they break out with a huge candle where at the key level, okay, at a key level. So you see what we talked about when we spoke about the patterns and stuff, pattern on a 1 or a 5 minute time frame. And most of the time it's going to be W, but I just told you, sometimes it could be head and shoulder, sometimes it could be another pattern, sometimes it's going to be this candlestick pattern, okay? So you just, when you get to a level, start looking at different time frames. One is going to give you this in a very simplest manner, okay? And you won't have to wait for another time frame, okay? So these are the things that you must be able to know. And then what does it do? From there, what are you expecting? A collapse. This is 300 pips, free giveaway, dead giveaway. No stress at all, because you know these things. We are going in line with the trend, okay? So guys, once you understand this, I told you, divide your size into half, okay? 1/2 must get paid here at the low, okay? So in this case, it's no longer the low of yesterday. It's the latest low they made on the same day, okay? And then what did I say? I said hold till the close, because most of the day they will close very low. So look at this. They went to 100 and something, but if you were holding to the close, you took 100 here, and then now you took another 160 here. You see, you just divide your size in half. Don't over risk, okay? Because money management and risk management is very important. You need to know how much you're risking based on your account size. So it's very important for you to stick on that. And to stick on that, just divide your size in half. If your equity allows you to take a lot size of, say, maybe 0.5, you can divide it to 0.25. If it allows you to take a size of 2, you can divide it into 1 and take 2 1 lot size positions, and 1 takes profit here, 1 here, because this is the lowest point they're going to reach. So even if they hit this one and go back, you still know you got paid here, okay? So that is highly important, okay? So today we are expecting the same thing, okay? Today we are expecting the same thing, okay? We have a key level, but there are days when they'll just keep going and keep going and keep going. You do nothing. That's why I told you, look at what they do when they get to these levels, because that's what's going to tell you what you should do, okay? If we come to gold yesterday had already given the most easiest one as well. Why? Because it collapsed. I told you, the moment they violate this other level here, it changes everything. It changes everything, okay? If they're going up, they're not supposed to violate this level here, okay? And again, if you look at gold, they've been giving opportunities over opportunities over opportunities. But yesterday, they came and decided to violate this low here. You can't say if they violated this low, you want to take it up. No, I told you, it's invalidated. Why? Because now, violating the low it means everything is invalidated. What do? They come and make this low over here, and then what do? They go back to a key level. They're going back to the closing price. Same thing. They give you a super huge engulfing candle that engulfs all this. This is on a 15-minute time frame, guys. Look at this. They engulf 15, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an hour. 1, 2. This is almost an hour, 30 minutes that has been engulfed in only one candle. This tells you this is collapsing. Already they've made a low, okay? So this tells you they're making lower lows. The trend in this case is downside. But I love it more when you are following it in terms of the day, okay? But even this one was the most easiest one, okay? Because now they just collapse down straight. But guys, please start focusing on this one. Why? Because this is actually the one I've included on the playbook here, okay? I've included this one on the playbook, okay? So focus on the easiest one that you understand, okay? Okay, we'll talk about the most advanced later in a later stage, but I don't want people to get overwhelmed. So you see now, they trended heavily. This is a trending day. Now they are just, okay, giving a pullback. So we need to see, is this pullback legit or what, okay? Is this pullback legit or what? Because this is also a key level here. So we need to know how they behave on these key levels, okay? Because this is where they made a resistance here. So this is a strong resistance, okay? When they came down, they actually, okay, this was where they got, okay, the move was resisted to the downside. So we need to know if they're going to get support here. This is also a key level, but we also have another key level over here. Some days they will just keep going, okay? So you need to know when the opportunity is valid and when it's invalidated, okay? So if this is given well, we are again taking it to down. Only if they qualify. Then of course one position will take here and one will hold till the close. But guys, we need to know. That's why I'm not even rushing to this, okay? I want to know how they behave, okay? I need to know how they behave, okay, guys? So gold also presented something beautiful. And wow, this was a giveaway, okay? When everybody is confused, we are not all confused, okay? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this Friday. They trended heavily, okay? And guys, you must know something. There's sometimes when this trending day will be overextended. You also need to know the daily average range of these things. How much can they go in a day? Like if you look at GJ, mostly it's 80 to 220. But you realize that on a Friday it went 200 and something. If it goes 200 and something, that's more than double the daily range. So that changes everything, because if it's overextended, then the following day they're most likely not gonna follow through. Okay, but look at this day. They broke this level over here and they really went up. So this is what our trending day. We analyze it for the following day, okay? So what were we expecting? We were expecting a move back to the high, okay? And if we go to a smaller one, let's go to a 15-minute one. Let's go to a 5-minute one, okay? Okay, look at the 5-minute one. They came back to where? They came back to this closing price over here, okay? What did they do? They were going down up until a time. What did they do? Okay, this was a high when they broke here. This high was broken. I told you in my recent video, pay close attention to market structure. What happened to market structure? Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed so that you don't miss any of my videos, because there are things I'll explain in one video and I won't explain in the following one. I shared with you in my recent video. Go and watch it, about market structure. If you don't understand that, it's very important. So here they gave a break in structure, and then later here they gave a break off structure with an engulfing candle. This is your entry. I told you these things. This is your entry, okay? This is your entry. This is your entry, okay? This is your entry, because they did give a pattern, guys. Some people might say there's no pattern, but this is a rectangle. Like, look at this. This is just a clean rectangle. Oh, sorry, guys. This is almost a rectangle over here, okay? Almost a rectangle, and it's a perfect one. They break out of it, they pull back, then they break, and then they are going back to where? To the high of yesterday, to the high of yesterday. This was easy 50. Whatever they do next, I told you, one position must take profit here, because there are days when they will come and hit here and come back to you. But if already one has taken profit here and you are left with one, you can just trail the other one, because if you are in this whole 50 and you allow them to come back to you, that's another issue, okay? So guys, this was the most easiest one, the same as GUSD. GUSD gave the same thing, the most easiest one again. You see, they trended heavily. What were we expecting the following day? We were expecting a pullback to the key level. Those are the rules I just gave to you. We are expecting this, and then back to a key level, and then a move up. Let's go to a smaller time frame, because sometimes you won't see the key levels until you come to a smaller time frame. Okay, as you can see, they came down to a key level. I told you this is where we got some resistance as we were going up. So this might act as a key level. This here might act as a key level. You just need to know, where did we get support and resistance, because they surpassed this level here, but they ended up coming here. And then you can see, guys, you can see if you go to a smaller time frame, they all gave a beautiful opportunity. Okay, we get a rectangle. Okay, yes, and then they give a fake breakout to the downside to chase those, to actually induce those who are chasing moves, those who don't know what they are doing, what they are looking for. For us, we don't jump for this. And then they come, they break structure. Remember, in my recent videos, I spoke about this. Okay, so for those who say I didn't talk about this, go and watch my recent video. Okay, and this is the break in structure, and then a break off structure. Okay, retest, and then engulfing candle up. Okay, and now they've just bounced on this level here, and then they're going up. Okay, that if something. Okay, and then if you held for more, they did go to 50. Okay, so guys, you see, even though they came back late, but they gave the opportunity and everything was fully met. But again, guys, there are days when they'll do something like this. They trended heavily here. Yes, everything was fully met. Okay, but look at this, guys. This is abnormal. They come and then look at what they do. Boom, they go down. So this is abnormal. Okay, and this can happen sometimes. More especially, they gave a gap here, so this gap was questionable. Hence why I always want to close most of my positions on a Friday. This gap was questionable, right? So this invalidates everything. Okay, today now, you see, we got this beautiful pullback. We need to know what they do. If they're going to give us an opportunity to the downside. We're not going to fight prices. Remember that. We're not going to fight prices, okay? We're not going to fight prices. So if they give us an opportunity back to the downside, we're going to take it, okay? Because again, we need to know the key levels. This is also a key level, okay? We also have, if they break this one and go to the upside without giving us what we're looking for, we are not chasing candles, guys. If they break this one, we want to see what happens here. But if they break this one, it's invalidated. The same happens to this GJ, okay? Yesterday, Friday, they trended heavily. But look at what they did yesterday. They gave an inside day, okay? This is an inside day, okay? This is where they didn't break anything. But look at this, guys. This is where they went down heavily, okay? So yes, of course, they came here and went all the way up, okay? So somebody could have taken it to here before the retest. Yes, some days there will be losses, okay? Some days there will be losses. We don't complain about that, okay? Because we know that we're going to win more than we lose. And also the risk reward is very big. So guys, we need to know these things, okay? It's very, very important. So guys, I appreciate you, okay? And for those who like don't have enough capital to actually trade with, you can try the Fivers, guys. This is the most cheapest. You know I care about you, so I only share things which I believe will help most of you. This is the cheapest one, okay? This is the cheapest one. Okay, $39, you can get a $5,000 account. And the reason I chose this one is because, guys, they will not only refund you upon passing, they're going to give you $5 reward plus give you back this the moment you pass. But this is not the most important thing why I chose this. I chose this because every time you reach a 10% in profit, they will scale it, okay? Like for instance, you can start with this smallest one, and I actually advise everybody to start with this one. Everybody wants this one, but I'll tell you this, start with this one you are practicing, and still they are gonna upscale. You see, you can start with 5. The moment you make $500 in profit, they are gonna increase it to 7.5. When you make again 10%, they increase it to 10k. So guys, you can start with 5k and actually end up with this one, but this one is gonna take years because you are not you are not like trying to speed up things. You are trying to walk slowly. This is a journey, okay? This is a journey, okay? So it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, okay? So don't put your eyes here. Put your eyes on becoming consistent and growing slowly with time. And as you grow, you find your own personal accounts, because prop firms, of course, we don't know the future of them, okay? So, and they can easily change their rules if things become tighter on their side, okay? And one thing I love is that they give you 80 to 20%, and again, they can scale your account, and you can just start with $39. So guys, I have a link in the description. It will help you and also give you discounts, okay? So guys, you have everything. I've given you all the playbooks that I use for my personal day-to-day executions, okay? They are in the description. And then of course I've given you all the steps. Make sure you understand these things. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate you. Have a beautiful week. Thank you.